We've got some wonderful guests here with us. TJ Miller, this one right here, right next to me. Welcome, TJ, and Adam White. And we'll hear from Nick Vatterott, is that correct? In a moment, he's over on the wall.
Wait, look at him, he's just standing there. He looks lonely.
He's hanging out.
He's lonely.
If we drag this out, it'll make him a little nervous, maybe. I'm kidding.
Are you doing okay this morning over there, Nick?
Just wish I had people with me, you know. Stand up so lonely up here.
Well,
who's with me? Oh, nobody's with me.
Now we got Cindy Tandy with Tandy on the town over here. Cindy, go there and give him a hug.
She's a funny lady too.
Go there and give him a hug. He's from New York. He needs a hug.
All love around here.
It's the first time a woman's touched me in weeks, so thank you about that.
Oh, well, you're lucky. Okay, TJ.
Cindy, you're a good person. Please, right here. Now, TJ, this is I thought was really cool. You were telling us about some of the things you've been working on. Two things stood out to me. Denzel.
I just did a film with Denzel Washington. Yeah, called Unstoppable.
Right?
It'll be out in November.
Okay, what's Unstoppable about?
It's about a train.
Okay.
It's out of control. That's primarily my fault for drinking on the job.
See?
And it's unstoppable. Who's going to stop it?
Yeah, okay.
Denzel Washington.
What's your character's name?
November 2010.
He's so intense.
What'd you do?
I played Galise. I'm a train conductor.
Okay.
And myself and Ethan Suplee, who played the brother Randy, and my name is Earl.
Okay, yeah.
And he was in a Boy Meets World, a bunch of stuff. The two of us are the reason that the train gets out of control.
And then you've also done a voice for How to Train Your Dragon, which I saw the previews for, but I didn't get to see that, and I want to. It looks cute.
Yeah, you should see the movie. It's longer than the preview, and it's kind of more involved. And you see, the whole story actually comes out in the film.
Well, you're from Denver, Colorado. How did you end up in films and doing comedy?
Just by being hysterical.
Okay.
You know,
that's why you were an Olympic skier, because isn't everybody in Colorado ski? And
there are a lot of skiers in Colorado. I've been skiing since I was 4.
No, Adam's a skier. Adam's from Louisville, so he goes to Paley Peaks. He goes to Paley Peaks.
Absolutely, yeah. I teach up there as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't teach skiing, though, or anything related to that.
Oh, what do you?
So you're playing with our guy who smells good over there. You're playing with our superstar with Denzel Washington. How do you get sandwiched in between these guys?
It's my charisma. It's just really, it's pretty magnetic.
Fantastic.
You can feel it.
It's exuding. But no, we're the three of us are actually friends. We started doing comedy in Chicago. So Adam moved to Chicago a little while. He's a Louisville native.
Okay.
And Nick is from St. Louis. I'm from Denver. We all went to Chicago. Did stand-up there, and then we were really lucky to be playing the Comedy Caravan all together. So it's a really fun show with all people that know each other, and we have similar styles.
Is it really lucky? You know, Daryl bought it in the past many months. You got to deal with Daryl Holiday and his funky shoes. Have you seen this?
I mean, it's lucky for them.
There you go. There you go.
It's been very lucky for him that we agreed to come.
Hey, headlining, let's get the information up. Headlining at the Comedy Caravan, it is TJ Miller with the help of Mr. Adam White, and Nick will be there, and you'll hear from Nick standing up live here in just a minute. Maybe Cindy Taney will go out there and hug him again. Tonight through Sunday, tickets are just $12. Go to comedycaravan.com and you can learn more. Okay, which one of you two, Adam or TJ, which one of you are the best people to introduce Nick?
I think TJ would be.
Okay, TJ, introduce Nick, and then he'll do a couple minutes of stand-up. Take it away.
I like to do awkward eye contact with the audience.
You'll look right at this camera.
Let's see how that works.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting off from St. Louis, Nevada, or wherever St. Louis is located, he came straight to Chicago and then went to New York City, and now he's in Louisville, Kentucky. Please give a huge round of applause at home, regardless of whether or not you're alone or with your family or at work. Yes, you may be fired for it, but applaud for Nick Vatterott.
I smell great. I smell really good. Oh, hey, how you doing? It's been a lonely couple of weeks, but I did go on a date a couple of weeks ago with the girl. And you ever meet anybody when they're speaking, they come across a word from a foreign language, they feel compelled to pronounce that word in its native tongue? That's what this girl did. We're out to dinner, and she's like, "Hi, waiter, to drink? Can I have a margarita?" That's what you want to get, a margarita to drink? Like, that kills me. Like, do people do that in other parts of the world? You know, is there a guy in France right now reading a French menu, coming across English words doing the same thing? Like, garçon, je veux le monde petit déjeuner, biscuits and beans, avec grits and boisson, Mountain Dew. All right, man. All right, man.
That's a good question.
I don't know a lot of Spanish myself, although I was at a garage sale one time, and they had one of those Rosetta Stone learning how to speak Spanish CDs. And I looked down, it was like $10. I was like, that's a steal, you know. So I stole it, and got security real lax at those garage sales. Just, but I got home and I looked at the CDs and I was like, oh, this is why they were so cheap. All the CDs were scratched, which I think it's good I noticed that because I was planning on doing that thing where you play the CDs while you're sleeping to try to subconsciously learn Spanish. You know, imagine if I had done that and I was down in Mexico like, hola, que esta sta di 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 tang 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 amigo. That would have been real awkward, you know, real awkward. I was watching a commercial earlier this week, and I love the commercials for like restaurants and the more ridiculous foods they keep coming out with that they're making us eat now. It's like meat between meat and side meat with a bowl of meat, and you drink meat, you know. Like here's what I want to go to a place called Food Barn just so I can make a commercial for Food Barn and be like, Food Barn's done it again. We're serving up 2 soft-shelled beef tacos baked inside a personal pan pizza, then crammed inside a deep-fried crab meat cheeks boat, served on top of a bed of General Chow's chicken. Pan-seared, tossed into a blender, boiled, and thrown into a deep freeze for 36 hours. Thawed, char-grilled, and topped with Food Barn's own jalapeno apple brisket brown whip. Served with the generous help of the crazy milk going 13.22 down a Food Barn. Food Barn, eat here, get sick. All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I might need a bucket after that.
Okay, TJ's headlining. Nick's trying to steal the show, and Adam's just watching because I guess he's taking notes. Are you taking notes, Adam?
Yeah, these are funny guys. This is, you know.
Oh no, it's hilarious. Everybody does. They both open with 20 minutes. It's a really jam-packed show full of really good comedy.
And that's what people like, you know, when they go out to Comedy Caravan, it's such a, people like the atmosphere there because it is a very, you know, intimate, you know, kind of packed. You're right there. The comedian's right in front of you. Even if you're in the back row, you know, you can almost reach out.
Yeah,
and
there
touch
isn't
them.
really a bad seat in the house.
No, there's not.
And we serve, just like in France, we serve biscuits and beans as an entree.
Biscuits and beans and, what did he say? Apple? I don't even, he lost me.
He said a lot, but I just like that
He
in
said a lot.
France they
Apple,
order.
brisket,
I
something
just said,
or another.
but I have biscuits and beans. Like that's something we offer here in the States.
That's a really good point he brought up though, about the accent.
What's your special, biscuits and beans?
What's the longest you've ever done either of you, what's the longest you've ever done a stand-up, you've had to stay on stage for the longest period of time?
Well, I did about an hour and a half somewhere, and I did.
Adam?
I've done 45.
45, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, over an hour, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to go with TJ since he did an hour and a half.
Well,
What if you're up there and you have to, I'm just wondering, you have to use the restroom. You're not like a race car driver where you can just drive and keep going and do it, but what do you do when you're up there and it hits you?
What?
Well, I'll go urinate in a race car.
No,
Fantastic.
I bring one on
no.
stage with me.
If race car drivers, if they're driving a car, they got a big suit on. They just go as they drive. I mean, that's known. And then you get out in victory lane.
Really?
So if you're up on the stage, I'm just curious if you have to use the restroom.
Let me just say, this is the first time I've ever been asked this question.
I'm just wondering.
I can imagine.
I'm just wondering if
race
you're
car
on stage,
drivers.
do you run off and you come on?
Usually, you go beforehand. You sort of say, it's like a road trip. You go,
Yeah, like with the kids.
I'm going to go use the restroom before I go on stage. And
Okay,
then,
okay.
But I have, that's, I guess, that's, for other burning questions about.
No. I have read where, like Mick Jagger several years ago said he just had to quit singing, go off for 5 minutes, come back. So I didn't know.
Fergie just went on stage. Do you remember that? Fergie from Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, I don't remember her
She's so
going on
cute that
stage.
she can get away with that, though. Why are we talking?
If the bathroom's close enough, I'll just bring the microphone in the bathroom with me. I'll go, but I'll continue doing comedy and improvise as I go.
Nick's looking at you like, what? This
I'm not
is
sure
weird.
what to do. No.
Okay, hey, if you want free tickets, 2 free tickets to the Comedy Caravan, you got to email us live at WBKI.tv. Tell us, where is TJ from? What is his hometown?
Here's where he's going if he has to go while he's on the
set. We
set.
mentioned it earlier. You like those flowers.
I do.
That's where he's going to go if he has to, before we go to commercial.
You've got to remember where I'm from. It rhymes with Enver and starts with a D.
Well,
I don't like it.
They're supposed to know. They're supposed to know these things. Adam, Nick, good having you with us.
Thank you.
Any final comment, Nick?
What's that?
Any final comments?
Hey, come by tonight and we'll be there.
Fantastic. There you go. You guys are good. I like you guys. Get out there and see
TJ,
them.
we'll be back with more of Louisville Live this morning as Nick continues to make funny faces over there, right?